So it's been a while we haven't talked about the Galaxy A52 and A72. As you know, their predecessors, the Galaxy A51 and A71 were very popular. In fact, the A52 was the best-selling Samsung phone in the first half of 2020, ahead of their flagships, the Galaxy S20 lineup. So a lot of you were looking forward to the A52 and A72, and today we have a lot of information about these handsets, starting with the price. We have some legit European prices of these phones. As you know already, these phones will be available in 4G and 5G configuration. These two phones were briefly listed by the German price portal IDLO before it was taken down. So according to them, the 4G enabled 128GB variant of the A52 will sell for €369, while the 256GB models will be available for €429. If you want 5G, then the A52 128GB is priced at €449, while the 256GB will sell for €509. Now coming to the Galaxy A72, the 4G enabled model with 128GB will cost €449, while the 256GB is priced to sell for €509. Unfortunately, they didn't list the price of the 5G version. The reason there is a big difference between the 4G and 5G versions is that apart from the network spectrum difference, there is a difference in processors too. The 5G version of the A52 and A72 will have the Snapdragon 750G processor, which offers near flagship performance with the Cortex A77 Prime core, while the 4G version will have the new Snapdragon 720G, which is the successor to the Snapdragon 730G found in devices like the Pixel 4a. Also, the charging speed of the Galaxy A72 has been leaked as well and is 25 watt just like the Galaxy S21 lineup. The Galaxy A72 will have a 6.7-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display, whereas the A52 will feature a 6.5-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display. Both phones will have a quad camera system with a 64MP main, 12MP wide angle, 5MP macro, and 5MP depth cameras. Samsung is expected to launch both of these handsets in February. So a few days ago, Gary Vee did a speed test between the Exynos and Snapdragon variants of the Galaxy S21 Ultra and found that the Exynos 2100 is actually faster than the Snapdragon 888 in the CPU test, but it wasn't good enough to beat it in the GPU test. But that could change soon when Samsung replaces the Mali GPU with the AMD GPUs. We have some information about the AMD graphics on Exynos. Earlier, it was expected that only the successor of the Exynos 2100 would get AMD Radeon graphics, but that's not the case. The successor of the Exynos 1080 and upper mid-range chipset will also get the new AMD GPUs. Now, at the launch event of the Exynos 2100, a Samsung executive said that their next flagship product would feature an AMD GPU. It was unclear if he was talking about the next flagship phone or the next flagship chipset. Turns out it was the chipset, and Ice Universe says Samsung will announce this new chipset much earlier in Q2 or Q3 of this year. Although the tweet is thin on specific details, it seems to hint that we could expect the Galaxy Z Fold 3 or the Galaxy Note 21 if there's one to feature it first. Of course, with that being said, do let me know what do you think about this down in the comments. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.